Good evening, I'm Bjorn and this is my Miss Belgian Beauty candidate daughter, Paris Nicole Samson. And today, me and Paris, we're gonna do an unboxing that Papa's been looking forward for a long time. Yeah? So what we done today is like we bought one of the brand spanking new MacBook Airs, gold color. I wanted to have a gold laptop for a long time, and it's the upgrade model with 512 SSD, so it also has the 8 core GPU inside it. Personally, I wanted to go for another upgrade, 16 gigabytes of RAM memory, but then again when I was in the shop that was not available for pickup, and I had to wait until at least New Year to get an upgrade to 16 gigabytes of memory. But I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, people testing it out, the difference between 8 gigabytes and 16 gigabytes. And for our use case, for making some YouTube videos and not like on a daily basis and not on a professional basis, I think this 8 gigabyte memory model will do the job, and if not, I can give it to my wife, so and I'll buy a 16 gigabyte one. So this is brand spanking new, as you can see. Let's start opening it, and here we go. Let's take off the plastic. Finish it? We're gonna take off the plastic. So here we go. Let's put this aside and see the real unboxing, how this box is filled up. It's really tight, the box, but it feels nice. Here we go. So this is the new M1 Apple Silicon MacBook Air. Why I chose to have the Air instead of the Pro is that the Pro doesn't offer me much more. It gives a fan for like longer run times on full speed. But then again, what I did not like about this, my previous one, my 15, is that like the sides are straight, and this design is, as you can see, it's tapered. So when I was typing on this one, I could always feel like this line in here, and that actually kind of annoyed me. I still love this MacBook to bits. It's still like in optimal shape. It's been running since 2015, and it's perfect machine. I cannot say that from any Windows machine I ever owned, that they run up to 5-6 years. But that's why I wanted to test this MacBook Air with a tapered design, because according to me this will give like a better typing feel. And oh, starting up already with a chime. So as you can see, this is much lower in here, and that will give me a better typing experience according to me. So what else? I didn't like the touch bar so much. I prefer to have like real function keys, because I don't see any use case for me for a touch bar for like video editing and web browsing. It's like not necessary at all. So okay.
English is the main language. Press the return key.
Okay, thank you very much. I like it speaking English to me already. So I'm gonna set this up in English because this will be better for me and my wife, and I'm a native Dutch speaker, but then again English is one of my preferred languages anyway. So I'm gonna set this up in English, and then I'm gonna set up the country we're in, and that's Belgium, and input source is Belgium, dictation okay, and then accessibility, it's asking me, not now, and then I'm gonna have to ask my wife to get me my phone, which is over there, because I do need to set up the Wi-Fi password.
Here you go.
Thank you. So I do keep all my passwords in a secure note on my iPhone 11, and in here I have my Wi-Fi passwords. Oops, here we go. Did you select the new MacBook? Huh? Just wait for the Wi-Fi to go. Huh? It's connecting to the router. Oh. It does take quite a while, which should not be. Okay, let me try it again, because maybe I typed an error. Is there? Okay, so we are connected. Probably typed an error in that. How do you want to transfer your information migration assistant from a Mac, Time Machine backup, or startup disk? I would go from a Mac because I'm coming from this Mac, so I think the setup will be pretty straightforward. Connect to AC power. Okay, so if we need to connect on AC power, I do have to go look into the box because my adapter from the old one is going to be different than the new one. So here we are in the box. There is like a USB-C to USB-C cable, and here we have the brand spanking new. Oops, my wife is not going to like that. Power adapter, which is for the MacBook Air, a 30-watt charger. So that is going to be slightly different than the, as you can see in here, 30 watts as the MacBook Pro. The MacBook Pro has got a 61 watts power adapter. I am going to have to ask my wife again to give me a little hand for getting power up to here, because I didn't think that we're going to need this during setup. On the side of the MacBook in here, you do see like you have two ports, which is exactly the same as you would get on the new M1 MacBook Pro. Okay, that's gonna be enough. No, I don't need a power adapter. I just need that one. No. And just plug that in here. Here, sweetie. Yeah, just plug it in. It's long enough. Okay. So we are connected now, as you hear, on the power adapter.
That one is a small one than compared to this.
Yeah, it's a lot smaller than the previous one, yes. But these chargers, I remember them from like early 2000s. Then those were like very popular, because then if you compare that to like the bricks you had with Windows computers, but now lately this does seem a bit big compared to other computers and even the older Macs. So now the power adapter is a lot smaller. It's more like iPad style. Oh, and Parisha. So yeah, I can see now straight out of the box why it did need some charge, because the battery was not charged. That's one of the advantages of these new Apple Silicon MacBooks is that it's incredibly good for battery power. So they say this model, this specific model, should last for like 18 hours in watching video and like more than 15 hours in web browsing. Of course, this is lighter work if you're gonna do video editing on this, which this machine is more than capable of. It will not last for 15 hours, of course. So, looking for sources. It says that when transferring from another Mac, open the migration assistant in the utilities folder and select to another Mac. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. I just hope this Mac has still a lot of battery left. So, oh yeah, 76%. Here we go. So utilities app, and it says look for the migration assistant, and here we go. Then continue, and I do have to give a password, so I'm slightly going to turn it around because I don't want to give my password to everybody on YouTube, of course.
I have a question, Sweetie. Sorry to interrupt. Why the Apple logo is not lighting up?
That was for the old one. I do have to connect to power as well with this one.
I have this.
Do we have? No. Yeah, I know, but then this one is not connected. Can you get a multi?
This one.
None. Yeah, that would be okay too. Yeah.
Is it longer?
No, but just needs to have this connected. So just connect that cable. I just hope that Paris will not start fiddling with the cables, huh?
It's okay.
Okay, continue. So looking for the other Mac. Apples and bananas. No, this is apples and apples, huh? Felicia? So now let's wait until, I do see that this one is connected to my external network. I do have a second network for our bedroom, so I'm gonna connect it to, password again. Gonna connect it to the same network. Continue. Okay, now we're connected to the same network. Oh, Mauricio. What's wrong? Huh? You don't want to play with apples?
Yes, Sweetie, why the logo are not lighting up?
Well, the illuminated logos is from the past, even since the 2016 models, because this is 2015 one, the logo is not illuminated anymore.
Not anymore.
So it has like the same style as like iPhones, as you can see in here.
I like
So
it.
they don't do that
lighting.
anymore. I did like that because you could see, like, if you were like in a bar from far away, you could see that there was an illuminated Apple logo, but since 2016 they're not using that anymore.
Maybe to save energy.
Not only to save energy, but
Battery.
also to make the screen thinner. Because if they have to put like a light layer in there, it's gonna add a few millimeters to the thickness. And Apple these days is all about shaving off in size. So this is first generation Apple Silicon, and I'm really looking forward to working on that. Plus, it's gonna be smaller screen, especially for video editing. If you're gonna edit on this screen, it's not gonna be as suitable as on that big 15-inch screen. But then again, that 15-inch screen is not big enough for me either. So what I usually do is I connect the Mac to an external 4K screen with better colors, and then it's a lot easier to do some editing, and you can even put some tools on your screen. Another thing that I buy today is, because this only has 2 ports, is a dongle. Well, I would not really call this a dongle, but it's a multi-port hub, because I do. You want to look? You want to look at Papa? You want to look at Papa? Huh? Oh, look at that! Huh? It has multi-ports. One for power, USB-C. One for data transfer. One with the HDMI, and then 2 normal USB 3 plugs. And it also has micro SD card reader and a SD card reader. Why I bought this specific model is because it also has a gigabit Ethernet connection. So if we're gonna use this to do live streaming on YouTube, this can connect straight away to the network cable, and just have like one USB-C port from the Mac that we need, and we keep all these ports. So at the moment this is taking quite some time, and maybe they would have, if they would have given me the option to set it up as a new device, I would have done that too, because I don't want, like, if they have to transfer everything from here to there, that's going to take quite a while even on the network. So okay, maybe for the time being, let's just try to go back, and back is that's gonna give me possibility to, how do you want to transfer it? So okay, we can choose not now. I didn't see that option before, so I'm not gonna transfer all the files from here. I'm gonna set up my Apple ID. And in here I also have my password for my Apple ID. Continue. Okay, and then allow, and it's going to give me a verification code on my phone, just to let you know that it's really me setting up this device. And Parrish also has like a Fisher Price iPhone with some smiley applications. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, I'm gonna read through the service agreement. I have read and I agree, and then to be honest, I don't like to set up. Okay. So in the meanwhile, I'm gonna stop this as well on this computer because I haven't done the migration assistant. I'm just gonna shut this down. Setting up iCloud, that sounds good. You want to call Papa? What are you gonna say? Hello? Hello? Felicia? Yeah? Huh? Oh, yours make a nice sound, huh? Huh? Papa cannot do that, huh? Ah. Ah, wah, wah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Felicia happy with the iPhone? Huh? So, find my, continue, so to find my Mac, Express setup, continue, analytics, let's not set that up, screen time, okay. Wait, Papa will get it. Papa will get it, huh? So, and then it asked me to ask Siri in English, United Kingdom. I think my accent would be more like US one. And then to set up, say, hey Siri. Hey Siri. Okay. Hey Siri, open the documents folder. Hey Siri, show my downloads. Hey Siri, what's the weather? And I see that the Siri on my phone is also recognizing my voice. Hey Siri, what does the rest of my day look like? Okay, Siri is ready. Improve Siri in dictation, share audio recordings, not now. And file vault, disk encryption, just take the standard settings and continue. Touch ID, so this now has Touch ID built in into the keyboard, so I'm gonna have to do fingerprints. I'm not sure what do, this one I don't use it anymore. Okay, let's go with my index finger. I do hope that they're gonna give a choice for like a PIN code, because I don't want to give my finger to my wife if she likes to use the computer. Okay, Touch ID is ready. Apple Pay. Set up later. And then choose your look. I will go for the dark look. True tone. Okay. Permission. You want to play on the keyboard of Papa's new Mac? Oh. Okay, and we are configured. As you can see, we're now into the nicely set up desktop. And as you can see, this is like the new macOS Big Sur on MacBook Air M1 with 8 GB of memory. So okay, this was our video for the unboxing and setting up. So as you see, it only takes like 10 minutes if you don't transfer all your settings from an older Mac. You can definitely skip it. So I think that my daughter wants to have some more attention and not me playing with the Mac too much. So this is goodbye for now, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.